Right now, I just want you to take 1 minute to get right inside your own brain, and I want you to think about what you see and what you notice. Okay? Coda, I notice that you're doing some real quiet thinking. Okay? Metacognition is something that we've been talking about in our building for a couple of years, but really the focus has kind of been on, regardless of what they're doing, whether they're reading or they're doing math, that they're thinking about their thinking. The first word that came to mind. And what is? Metacognition is what? Thinking about thinking. And having been a third grade teacher prior to this, I knew that upper level students could easily talk about their thinking and kind of get inside their brains, if you will. But I wasn't sure, and Mrs. Spall and I had a conversation about whether or not kindergarten and first grade would be able to do what I know that the upper grades are able to do. And I thought, why not try? Well, somebody was talking yesterday about these two animals communicating in some way. Who was that person yesterday that had that idea? Kinsey? Wait 1 second. I have to ask a quick question. Kinsey, were you having that idea yesterday?
Maybe since the tail is wet, maybe the sun's reflecting on it for a rainbow.
Grade, they're 6 and 7 years old. They've only really been talking for about 4 to 5 years, and so the way they process is by talking, and they like to talk to each other, and so why not direct that talking and that thinking related to whatever we're studying in school. And so my kids really did, when I told them that they got to stand up and present and that they could turn and talk to their friends and they could do gestures. They're very theatrical, they're very busy, they're very active, and so it was pretty natural for them. 49.
I agree with Julian.
You agree with Julian? Why, Adon?
Because I counted and there's 5, then I see 3 and 1 more, then that's 90 and that's 94.
I think how this has benefited my students the most is that it's not about being right. It's about being in touch with how they got to the answer that they currently have. And they're learning that as they are thinking about their thinking by speaking, they sometimes hear their own thoughts as they're speaking and they change their mind mid-sentence, or they may make one statement one moment and then all of a sudden realize that their thinking has changed, and they're willing to take risks. I think that's been the most powerful thing for them, is it's okay to be wrong as long as you know why you have the answer that you do. It also helps me as a teacher because then it guides my thought process about what piece of this is leading them to the incorrect answer, because maybe they might have the first few thoughts correct, and it helps me to kind of intercept those wrong misconceptions about what they think is right and wrong. Some of them still say, I still don't get it, and that's okay.